5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Team ban. OG's turn to ban.
So yes, SEA, that was very exciting, all over and done with, and of course congratulations to Fnatic who made it through the end of it all. Anyway, game 2, OG versus Penta, it has begun, so we'll get you straight into the draft. There we have it, and wow, lo and behold,
the bounties, man.
Yeah, I think
you gotta.
You gotta. After that game 1 performance from Penta, you gotta force them to do something different.
It's one of their most played heroes too. That when he does play it, they have a pretty dominant run with it, and then usually does get banned out in the following drafts after he plays it. So we saw them I think playing versus like Kingwing and Final Tribe in the I think DSC qualifiers, and yeah, they picked the first 2, Bounty Tinker, and then Bounty started getting banned a bunch of those games. So that is their bread and butter. Let's see if they've got anything else up their sleeves. 1-0 versus OG. Great start for them.
The Bane ban.
Bane ban, so change up. So what are they trying? They're trying to get a trade here. They're trying to get the Tiny, I think. But now...
Oh, Tiny.
Rubik was banned last time. They really love Rubik. OG, I think Rubik, Elder Titan.
I don't see why they wouldn't pick Earth Spirit again. I think Jarek's had a very good game, so... They want to get Earth Spirit for Jarek's. Do it. And the opening 2, but... I guess yeah. For the first solo pick, you're looking for a little bit. You're not looking for you're looking for something a bit bigger with that.
I think Rubik or ET. Just based off the past performances.
Rubik, as you said.
Rubik's been one of those big picks for these for more of the EU teams, just as that first pick.
And was as you mentioned, banned out last time by Penta. So
yeah,
evidently they are scared of it, but they have had to let it through this time the way that they banned.
We did have a side swap, so
okay,
it is going to be OG on Radiant. Penta Dire. So Rubik.
So Penta, last time they went with the Tinker Bounty, they can't do that this time.
What's left in the pool?
What do they go for instead?
There's a Razor left if they want to go for it. Razor Clock, Razor Tusk. See if they do that.
And they Razor player. I mean, yeah. Surely everyone's a Razor player. If it's there. The temptations are always going to be down to take it. And Tusk. And any other sort of strong heroes left in? I mean, the Sand Kings, the Disruptors.
You don't want to give good spells. I don't think the Sand King's a good pick because of this Rubik.
Yeah.
But the yeah, those other 2 are fine. Whichever one they want to go for.
What else do we have as like some good 5s with Thunder's Push? You have Disruptors, popular moment. Witch Doctor, of course, very popular.
I still imagine it is a Razor.
And they're thinking about it, going into the bonus time here.
Maybe they do want. Maybe they want to save their cores. That's true. Razor or Witch Doctor? Those sound pretty solid to me. Razor, Witch Doctor, or Disruptor? Yeah, those 3.
OG's turn to
oh, or the AA again. Okay. Alright, they want to run it again.
So save their cores. And yeah, they want to run it again. I mean, they just won with it.
I mean, I wonder if that AA has been picked again, if Penta are simply going to think about getting the Void again. I mean, it was... Oliver had a good Void game. There was the one missed chrono.
But
other than that, he had great farm.
He had game-winning chronos after that, and it is the ET. Yeah, so they do just take the Rubik ET for OG. This is their bread and butter, is what they've been winning with quite a lot recently.
Now that ET as well might make Penta have sort of second thoughts about if they really want to do the Void, because Elder Titan can be quite a nuisance. Very easy to just bam, disable everything. Just disabling the Void. It's almost impossible for him to go for any sort of play before he has BKB if he doesn't catch the Elder Titan in the chrono, because
you have to play weird. You have to like run. Yeah, you have to like run out of your chrono and come back in because the ET stop is like almost the same size of the chrono. It's not quite there, but it's pretty large. Covers the whole middle area of it if it is. Yeah. So Puck gets banned out. Do you think maybe you still take out the Tinker after that? I guess you do. I guess they take out the Void.
I like that. So I think Penta would have loved to do it. If the AA Void, it did have a good impact last game and has every reason to do so again.
What if they just ban all of that? Right? They just banned Void, Tinker, and Bounty after that last game.
I mean, it worked. So it worked for Penta getting those. I think Penta will probably. I don't see why they wouldn't want to just take Beastmaster again.
Yeah, the Beast was pretty solid.
It seemed pretty safe. You know.
Okay. I like the Lifestealer ban actually. Versus Lifestealer is actually one of the best heroes versus Elder Titan.
We just run at him.
You just run at him. You pop Rage. Everything is pretty much negated, and
high
he can
HP,
just
lots of damage on him.
ET can't run from that. Rubik can't run from that either.
Yeah, that's very good.
Because if you do the you pop open wounds and then range, and then if Rubik even turns, you pop rage and then open wounds right away. And if Rubik turns, he can't steal the rage to run away. ET also just gets chased out by Lifestealer, and they already have a vehicle with the Tusk. And it's, of course, Oliver, who goes, that Radiance build, as we see a lot on him, on that Lifestealer.
So Penta, what do they want with this AA? I think, as you said, the Tinker is still there at the moment, didn't get banned. Sure, you don't have the bounty.
They could do that Beastmaster.
Tinker AA is still very good. Yeah, Tinker or Beastmaster. If it worked first time, sure, you're going to have a slightly different draft around it. You're not going to have the Void, which was a big part of sort of having the control for those heroes to go to work, but it's still they were still played nicely. Are they going to change it? They want to get Quap this time for Weehar in the middle lane. Okay, I mean, Quap... I don't know if I'm a little unsure about that one. I mean,
I'm a bit unsure about it.
Because, I mean, Rubik's going to be happy, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll get Blink most of the time. If you're in the right position. They've only got the lift right now. ET Stomp isn't really that guaranteed versus Quap, of course. I think they want to pressure, though. I think they're going to move, this Tusk. This is going to be DNZ playing this. Right? So DNZ, Quap Tusk in the mid lane, and they're just going to try to put pressure again on that lane. And that's a Gyro for OG?
Yeah. Gyro, super good with the other Titan.
Yeah.
It's like that magic combo. Already the Gyro's damage output early, but that magic is insane. But having the ET there as well just makes it even greater.
Three of the better pairings is the Gyro, the SF, and the Void. Those are pretty much the three best ones to pair with Elder Titan because it's mixed magical, mixed physical, and then Void, of course, with Chrono, the combo.
Wonderful. See any more sort of lockdown from OG being dropped? Because obviously at the moment, it's sort of the telekinesis at the moment to catch up the Quap, but
they still do go for that Beastmaster.
As I said, if it works, why not? And Beastmaster AA, very strong. Even though we didn't really see those two heroes play off each other too much in game one, maybe they will do more so now there's not the Void and such, but the Roar and the Ice Blast can be very good for picking off heroes.
Vision's always great. Vision's always just excellent as well. Both the Vortex plus that Hawk can be super nice.
Yeah, and you're going to have this hero Gyro that's going to need a BKB, so if you're Penta, you want that disable through the Magic community, and Raw will certainly do it.
Always gives him a bit of push, too. That's the beauty of having Beastmasters. It's like, oh, we got a team fight one. If he's alive, that passive does put work in on the towers and objectives if you want to go for Roche. Usually goes for those Roche-type items, so the Solar Crest, the Book, etc. OG! Which one do they want? Do they just go for something standard like that Dragon Knight?
I think the Dragon Knight or the Death Prophet.
The Death Prophet.
Yeah. They're the two that sort of come to mind for OG here. That I think the Death Prophet would be pretty solid for them.
I think either one's fine. Yeah.
That sort of AoE silence is going to be very nice. But suddenly Penta have to be very careful how they play the Tusk.
Actually the Death Prophet versus AA?
Oh,
not so much.
Actually, yeah, okay, yeah. The A, I mean, but then the A is going to look against a lot of sort of the strong mids you want to play. So it depends how much you're scared about that. But yeah, you are right. Actually, yeah, the Ice Blast can be a bit of a put off for picking that.
They could go like DK or Viper.
Yeah, Viper would be a bit of a safe one.
This team does like Viper. I said Viper in all the other regions and not one team.
But you think OG would be a team to go?
They picked it. Yeah, they picked it in the past.
What about the Storm? There's a Roar, there's a Snowball, you're dodging that. Could be a pretty free Storm game at the moment, couldn't it? Getting on top of the AA at the start of the fights could be pretty big. And, they'll go with the OD. Alright. So, one of the ways we do see it drafted a few times against the Beastmaster. Having that save for the Raw target can be very nice. Yep. But at the same time, can be quite vulnerable if they can get on top of him.
Yeah.
But obviously, a lot of chances once he has the Blink Dagger. It's very hard to catch that OD with the Self Astral and the Blink out. The Enigma.
The Enigma ban.
And out from Penta.
That combo, Enigma ET. We saw that ran in SEA, Universe, and Pylite Die.
So now back to OG with their final ban. Still looking to take away Oliver's heroes.
What's left for S4?
The S4 Bat Rider.
Seconds remaining.
There's a lot of vision for the bat. Could be an option. They picked Centaur a few times.
Fight vision with vision.
Centaur or Brew, I think, would be more likely.
Oh, is Brew still in? Oh,
yeah.
Yes, it is.
I think Centaur or Brew are the more OG-esque picks.
Yeah, Brew certainly.
Especially
for
S4. Yeah.
I mean, that was what they had a phase where they're just picking S4 Brew every game.
Trying to think what Oliver wants to play this game.
Yeah, he's had his options sort of limited.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, up against the Gyro. So the Jug's going to be banned, obviously. One of those cores that's very strong against the Gyro, very strong against all this sort of magical that they have with the opening moves they're going to be making around onto him.
He's really limited, actually, on Oliver. Maybe he wants a Lycan Beastmaster for Penta.
Oh, that's true. Lycan is still there.
I think that's what they want.
Lycan would not be a bad shout. Yeah, Lycan Beastmaster we've seen in multiple regions, but
OG could grab
what do they
if
want
they
to
get
do?
the Brew, that might put the Lycan off.
They got the S4 Bat.
It is the bat. Good.
Hey,
nice.
S4 Bat. It comes in.
For the bat.
Good to see. And the CK, of course, we forgot about. The CK. How do we forget that?
I actually didn't know.
You didn't think it was
I wasn't thinking they were going to pick it this game because of how much AoE there already was. But it is Oliver. He loves the CK. And
they have the AA.
They've got the AA.
They have the AA. So, yes, CK for Oliver, S4 the Bat. Some signature heroes coming out here.
S4 could suffer. This is a tough lane. CKAA, one of the...
But it's the S4 Bat.
Strong ones, but it is the S4 Bat.
It's the S4 Bat.
Oh man, this is a pretty good draft though. It's a lot of burst. It is kind of like a CK solo carry versus OD and Gyro. So I think they have to be pretty fast paced on the side of Penta.
Predictions. Game 1, we saw OG look alright at the start, but then crumble very quickly as the game come to a very sudden end. Is it going to happen again?
I'm gonna go for OG this time though. I think that CK can actually suffer too much for this, and he's kind of like a solo carry. CK. I think this Queen of Pain has to just snowball too hard in this game for them to actually get online.
I think OG looked a bit shaky in game 1. I don't think I can go with that again. I've got to go with Penta on this.
Alright, let's do it.
Leave the CKAA. We'll go different sides on this one. Let's see if Penta can pull it together and get the 2-0. Or if OG can do it. So Fog with the OG. I'll go with the Penta. Let's find out who was left, who was right, ladies and gentlemen. I know that meme in 2018. What am I doing? What am I doing, honestly?
What the?
It's bringing back the dead, you know.
I haven't heard someone say that one since Paul.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, I've gone into red eye meme territory.
Red eye territory. Dude, be careful, man.
Anyway, Joe, we love you, Paul. I miss you, Paul.
I don't miss you, Paul.
See you soon. See you soon, Paul.
He's not watching. He's sleeping.
Dude, he's definitely watching.
You think he's watching? He usually watches most of us.
Yeah. He might be watching. I don't know. It's middle of the day and he's probably like working or something, isn't he? He's a busy man. He's a busy man, Red Eye. So... OG versus Penta. It's kicking off. And up top, OG. They want to make sure that Oliver does not grab that bounty rune as they go fully in on that. So, as you said, you think Penta's going to suffer in some of these lanes?
Oh, no, I think the lanes could be okay. I think that the mid game and stuff is going to be a big problem when they're playing versus this amount of team fight like ET Gyro. ET Gyro dominates those mid game fights. I feel like Penta they have to really snowball with this Queen of Pain, and their building hitters are a bit limited. Their Beastmaster needs a lot of levels. OG is too, but I think through fights they can gain it. We'll see though. I mean, it can go both ways for sure. This CKAA could really ruin S4. S4 is already trying to pull a wave. This is so important actually for S4 to get this wave right here. Yeah, this is huge because laning up top is just nearly impossible for him.
Yeah, he'll get it.
Taking a beating, but he'll be okay. Rubik Gyro, old classic.
It really is. And we'll see Oliver as well. Pulling his own creeps.
Yeah, just gotta meet it. Just so he doesn't get the wave, doesn't get the lane positioning in a bad spot. Jarex gets trapped by the shards. He is very trapped. He's got a TP, but I think he's dead.
Oh, one more touch! That's your first blood!
Shards by DNZ blocks the whole path. He couldn't actually turn around and walk down. DNZ's on fire.
What should I buy?
This guy's bounty was lethal last game.
Yeah, great starts the mid there for Penta.
Who got the last hit?
It was DNZ, wasn't it?
It was DNZ.
It was.
Look at him go.
It's the top lane. Iron Man coming in and trying to get him. Oh, he gets the range creep tonight. Very nice. Takes a bit of XP away from S4.
Might die for it though. He's gonna have to use his TP. Yep.
He's out. He's fine. TP's to safety, up towards that top tower, back to the backup of Oliver, mid lane. Shell's not going to catch anyone this time. Enzalane is getting shoved in. At top lane, bottom lane. S4 back up top. I'm going to look in, but as you say, the overall win ready for Penta is there, but they have been able to get the creep wave back where they wanted it.
Yeah, but he's happy. Getting level 2 on bat is so important.
Sure, yeah, he has Firefly potential now if he needs to.
Bottom. Boogie.
Look at the catch out, homing missile in, and bam. It seems like we see this a lot of times with any sort of gyro lane. As soon as he hits level 2, always go for the kill. With a homing missile, rocket barrage plus another disable. Very hard for many offlaners really to survive that. The
missile stun duration is just so absurd. 2.25 at level 1. It actually is just so strong. Because the way it used to be is like if you just walked into it, it was pretty useless. But they buffed it so much and top.
Oh, running down Oliver. 2 sting napalms on him. S4 does get affected though by the cold feet, and that will put a stop to him. Chasing down for more. So Oliver, we kept saying. So if they can get him this time, they've got the shards again. DNC at Big Daddy. He's turning, punching back into Weehaw, so Weehaw can't really come in for the damage. So No Tail will survive.
Quite a beating though. And Boogie's forcing quite a lot down here though, even though he did die once. This, that's the job, as we always say. That's the job as the offlaner. You die once or twice, but you need to contest the lane. He's level 3. He's got 6 last hits. He's doing quite alright for himself.
Mid lane there. Look at this CS. It's quite something for No Tail.
Yeah, No Tail's owning this lane.
It is 12 for 8 against the 4 for 7, and that's despite having that tusk there, having some good shots. Sure, he did have the ET there earlier as well, but quite the lead for No Tail in this 1v1.
Yeah, that's
2v2.
Yeah, slight 2v2.
Yeah,
ET did go top after, but Boogie now in some in a precarious situation. Fly just has to save the lift for a bit.
He's pulling those creeps.
He is pulling those creeps.
He's pulling those creeps to his own grave.
He sure is. And top Armen dies. And Oliver under some heat.
Oh, can they get the baton response? DNZ's trying. Oh, and he's gone.
Oh,
DNZ will at least find S4, but yeah, S4 getting a double kill. DNZ getting slowly but surely punched down by Jarax. Oh, he backs off and then goes for the stomp. That's smart. Goes out of vision, goes for the stomp.
He actually
did not expect it. He didn't expect the stomp to come out.
So a 3-for-1 exchange in top lane.
Oh.
Not a great start for Penta up in that safe lane. CK is getting quite punished. 15-5 last hits, but the Bat Rider getting these kills. Oh. Almost level 4.
Shards. Shards though. DNZ, he knows the perfect position to block off any of these routes.
God damn.
As and that'll be a pick of one to fly.
This guy's good.
Mid lane, Weehaw. Oh, look towards Jack. Oh, again!
Jack's went for it.
He's nearly these little Q outplays here where we go around the tree and
he gets caught into those shards here.
Yeah, these shards from DNZ. He is controlling them left, right, and center. I mean, the Astral will dodge the cold feet proc, but it doesn't matter as No Tail will still. Oh, Weehaw nearly blinked into his own death there. If that damage was any more from the stomp. But yeah, this shards DNZ every single time.
That one was what we call the vacuum shards, because it looked like it catched them around the clips and actually pulled No Tail back into it. There used to be the vacuum cogs that people used to talk about, but with the shards now, you can kind of do the same thing if you get it right on top of the unit, the frame.
Even so, No Tail's still
having a great time.
Quite far ahead on the CS. 24 for 10 against 11 for 8.
Yeah, him and Jaro are having quite a free farm time. CK starting to catch back up, but S4 level 5 already on this Bat Rider. He's gotten the 1 point value. Top also S4 getting gone on. The stomp will come out.
See what they can do it. Jarax coming in to help out S4. Look at the flame break knocked back onto Oliver. S4 trying to keep going with the sticky napalms as they force Penta underneath the tower. Jarax punching pretty hard. There will be a stun onto him. S4 flies across. Jarax still alive for now. Will fall. But again, OG get the 2 kills thereafter. After as S4 claims the double kill.
Just the S4 bat, man. They're putting so much pressure in that top lane. And the other thing is, too, is Penta. They're bringing the 2 heroes mid. DNZ, he did get a couple successful ones. He's 3-1, but it's not really helping Weehaw. Level 4. OD is level 6.
Bottom lane. Boogie is dead again.
Oh my.
8 for 5. Yeah, the mid lane.
Oliver's.
And we are.
Oh no.
He left the mid lane, went back to base, TP to top, and now that flame break tick down is going to get him another death for the Weehaw Quap. It is not going great for Wee.
Oliver ditched bottom, but they might be able to find Rezo with this rotation. It's going to be pretty unexpected. Snowball.
Let's get the cooldown out. They'll drag him back. Have they got enough damage? They should, and they will. They'll bring down Rezo. Notel comes in with a TP. He'll be able to clean up one. He's got a double damage rune as well on this OD, as Notel will get 2 kills out of that attempt from Penta to claim Rezo's life, which they do succeed with, but costing their own carry and such, and giving more to Notel, who already was having such a fantastic time in the mid lane.
Look at how he also gets the kills bottom, and look, he doesn't stay there. He doesn't tax the lane. He knows Gyro needs to go back down there to get that farm. He's going to go back to the mid lane. Remember, watch this, guys. Don't tax your carry's lane. Weehaw gets stomped. Level 5 to Notel's level 7.
They do have the sanities, and he has already got 11 in stolen. Can he do the maths? Oh, he doesn't need it. I'm grabbing deep from Fly. Honestly, this is...
Weehaw is...
He is suffering so hard right now. He is having a terrible time.
He really is.
They are bullying him, and yeah, Notel just absolutely ended up owning this mid lane. So it's going to be very tough for the Quap to come back into. As we can see the 3 highest net worth heroes all on the side of OG.
Yeah, top. S4 getting gone on again.
He's pretty big though. Has the drums.
The drums already, huh? Wow.
As he's out of there. In fact, he's going to look to get back in. Telekinesis onto Oliver. They knock him back. He's falling low. Will tick down and die. S4 does pay with his life. Penta with the roar from Boogie do get at least 1 trade. And yeah, with the vision out for the Shards, they know where Fly is. They will manage to get both of them. So they do punish OG for that, but again, they are losing their CK.
Their CK and their Quap just keep dying. These two are not able to get back into the game. They need to get kills to come back. And look at that, Oliver, he's going bottom. He wants to try to go for resolution again here.
Oh.
RX gets the stomp.
They've got the cooldown. I mean, Weehaw will be able to blink out. And a homing missile going his way. I mean, it's just more and more time where Weehaw is being bullied away from any sort of farm, any sort of creep wave. As he does still just sit on the bottle and 2 nulls at 9 minutes in.
It almost feels like Oliver doesn't have a place to be in this game now as the CK. Doesn't want to go top because that Bat Rider just doesn't let him farm at all. He instantly just goes on him. Mid lane, he doesn't want to go near an OD. Bottom, this is a place where he wants to get kills, but farming here is very risky because they can make quick rotations. And they're smoked. They're positioning themselves. Oliver's going to farm the neutral camp. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. They've got him, they've had him, they've found him, and they've taken him. Another death for one of the cores of Penta.
Mid, Notel. Getting snowballed, but he's still pretty healthy.
He's got sanities.
Yeah.
So he can get kills out of this. If he wants to drop the sanities, he's going to. He'll take it. It's a support, but it's DNZ, and if anything, DNZ's probably playing the best at the moment on Penta, so he's worth the sanities. We'll cut him down. 5k lead now for OG. This one looking to be a much more of a solid start. Sure, last game OG looked, they were fine at the beginning, but this is looking to be a clear out class, as you can see.
5k advantage, yeah.
The 3 cores as well, just the farm.
Holy moly.
It's just not there at all on Penta's heroes.
No, and Weehaw's just absolutely struggling to do anything in the lanes. He just comes in, shadow strikes.
Oh!
All of OG's already here.
And Oliver is in trouble. They will put the Phantasm, does get the Extron out, but straight away it does. It dies to 1 hit from Notel. Does get roared. They'll jump in. They're looking for the kill on Notel. They get the Sonic Wave. They get the kill. Big pick off there for Penta to find. S4 is playing around with Boogie. There's 3 stacks of Napalm. 4. Boogie gets zapped down by a Fade Bolt. Rezo's coming to the mid lane as well, as they'll force back the rest to Penta.
Who got the last hit on the kill on Notel? It was Weehaw. That's a big kill for
that is.
Back in.
It's a decent chunk of gold there for Weehaw.
They still need that to happen a couple more times, though. He's still super far behind. Level 6, OD is level 9 still, even after all of that. And now, OG, they're turning this into a push. How's our levels doing? So AA did get 6. Tusk is still level 5 on the side of OG. Both supports are 6. I mean, actually, JRX is almost level 8.
And drums out finish here for Jara. We are down on the bottom, just trying to find any sort of space that he can.
It's S4 bat though. Look at this guy is 7-2-1. He's almost got the blink
I
deck.
told you in the draft you can S4 bat.
Oh, RMN.
It's always going to be magical. And
see ya.
yes, indeed. No tap. Takes some int on the way up. Punches him down. 7k lead for OG. And without any sort of void or such, it's very hard for Penta to find those big team fights like they did in game 1 to suddenly kill the entire lineup of OG.
I mean, when your safe lane carry is jungling and he's a CK, you know you're in big trouble here. He's just hitting neutral camps right now. Like I was saying, he doesn't have a place that he can be in this game right now. They need to kind of just get him back through some big kills, but they have to wait for their Quap ulti. 30 seconds till that's online.
And here comes the smoke from Penta. They want to try and find something.
With the Roar, if they can catch No-Tail out of position, they should be able to have enough burst.
Roar and Ice Blast plus these heroes. Yeah, unless there's like an OD with the Astral to save him. But of course, if it's No-Tail being the one gone on, there's no saving No-Tail from the rest of the team. So very likely to fall. If they can find him, they'll throw the Ice Blast down. Won't find him. They'll cut the tree once they found the kill with the Roar. Have they got the control with the stun follow-up? They do indeed. They take down No-Tail. Stomp and Splitter comes through for Jarks. Not going to connect onto anyone. They do find DNC though, so Tusk will fall. S4 with the newly picked up Blink, able to close the gap onto Boogie. Drags back the Beastmaster as OG will claim a double kill for Resolution. So still, even when Penta are able to find a big kill, it costs them. They do have to utilize the majority of their ultimates as OG still in the lead here with these sort of trades.
And it's just a kill. It's not a kill into a tower or anything.
It's no
like
objective.
That. So OG, they will get 2 kills and they will be able to turn this one into something.
Yeah.
Penta, they are looking to respond though. Tusk is moving down. Queen of Pain still in the back lines. Weehaw has the ulti at the ready with Arcane Rune.
And they have Ice Blast. If they can hit combo, I mean, those two...
He hit 3.
He does. Have they got enough damage? They'll turn towards Fly. Fly certainly the easier kill. S4 just a little too far away and Resolution a little too speedy, so the rest are out of that. Penta trying their best, but they're still yet to find the big kill.
Yeah.
Without any sort of cost to their own lives.
Yeah, they've got No-Tail 3 times in this game. I'm actually surprised No-Tail, I guess No-Tail just really wants to just rush that Blink. I thought he might go for that like Treads or just Force Staff type of build, but he can just blink out of like any type of these situations if he gets the Astral off, and his farm is still just fine.
Nice 4.
Nice one, Matt.
He wanted that bounty rune. And he won't get the rune.
He wants the NZ though.
He may indeed get the Tusk. There's 4 stacks on him.
Uh-oh, and Renzo's coming in now too.
Oh, the actual stolen shards there from Fly, blocking off the Tusk. He will snowball himself across them, but a 6 sticky napalm stacks upon him. He's slowed down way too much. Boogie, he's caught up with the homing missile and the spirit follow-up, but the rest of OG can't dive that deep, so Boogie will be fine.
He's way too deep.
Yeah.
OG still has gotten this bottom tower though from that rotation that they made. And up top, Penta. They are trying to get top. They've got the drum being delivered on Oliver. Weehaw still is quite behind. He's top net worth of his team, but behind all 3 cores of OG.
Nice blast down. Looking for Rezo. Boogie can't quite close the gap to get the Roar off to set him up for that Ice Blast though.
Gets hit by the second missile of the cooldown, which is that, you know, increased slow duration. It's at 60% or impact of the slow.
He's got the Hawk scouting out. That's Rezo and Jerix.
Top. They're actually looking for No-Tail here. He is alone and there's an AA with Quap.
He's trying to man up. He will time the Astral so he doesn't get hit by the cold feet.
4 seconds until AA blast. RMN wants this.
He's still playing around with No-Tail. Ice Blast does connect, but not enough damage to bring down No-Tail. No-Tail will be able to get himself out of there. As I mean, Weehaw was still around, but I guess Weehaw didn't want to go back in for that. Bottom lane, Bat jumps in, has the lasso onto Boogie. Boogie will fall. 20-11 now as OG double the kills of Penta. And still, yeah, their 3 cores continue to farm at a rate that Pentas are struggling to keep up with.
Oliver used Phantasm to farm here and gets a couple creeps with it, but then gets pushed away from the OG rotation. OG, they will continue to try to get this bottom tower, but Penta, they have threatened mid a bit with DNC's rotation. OG will finally be able to claim this one though.
Tower down and moving up for more OG. Rezo feeling confident, holding his ground, has the force now done, so doesn't have to worry about being sharp blocked or worry about that cold feet procking in, as he'll always be able to get himself out of the range of it all.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just feel like Penta, they have such a hard time actually taking head-on fights versus OG. I think they just have to play the split push game entirely at this point. Just push out the lanes, try to catch people when they're isolated, and outnumber them. I think head-on fights, there's little to no way that they can take it. No tail with the blink, you said. Rezo, they are looking to go for them here mid.
And will force himself back, creating the distance. No tail with the cooldown. Fly will be saved for now by No Tail with the Astral. Fly still alive. Sanity comes down, brings 3 of them very low. Does take down DNZ. S4 jumps up to the high ground. Fly actually still alive for now on the side. The axe is flying, but it's not enough to kill off Fly. They've got the stomp, the Earth Splitter, homing missile onto Oliver. Penta lose 2. No Tail with the double kill. Nobody dying on OG's side.
Didn't even get Fly.
They kept him alive, the team. That save there from No Tail with that Astral, allowing time for the rest of OG to come in, and with the setup once again, Jax with these stomps, helping them find kill after kill.
10k advantage, huh? 10k experience as well.
I think we're seeing, you know, obviously Penta were very strong with this Bounty Tinker sort of comfort draft, but when you sort of push them out of that comfort zone, I really think the drafting from OG has proven to be on point here in game 2, as you saw sort of maybe even the side of Penta forced the point with that last pick this week. It was more not really what's good here, but more of a what can Oliver play.
I think
he was heavily limited with the bans that had come out.
I think it was like already kind of like a desperate, like you said. I think they took his gyrocopter, they banned out his other 2 main heroes. Bottom, Jarex. They're looking for a pick here. Onto Boogie. Bat Rider has boots to travel. And he's in. Last hit secured by S4.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now they're pushing bottom. Rezo. Still got a bit of time left on that DD.
They just need more time on Penta to get farmed up, but even as the game goes later and later, OG's draft gets stronger and stronger. Penta has a single core CK, and Weehawk being so shut down, he's not really scaling so much.
DNC just gets jumped on by S4, drags in the Tusk. RMN get knocked back by the Flame Break into the cooldown. RMN will fall, the telekinesis into the homing missile. Weehawk will be fine, as he's able to blink away, but again...
OG's so bloodthirsty this game, just going past the towers.
With these blink daggers, they just close the gap each and every time.
Yeah. Penta, I mean, Oliver, he's just still trying to recover, going for the armlet next. But his all 3 cores just absolutely poor.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Jarex mid. They're eyeing him up. He's BD though. Penta just they can't group up versus this OG lineup. It's way too difficult, and they're very fast-paced draft. They're not really so reliant on their ultis, especially when they have this type of advantage. S4, his lasso's pretty much back up, so they can look to go time with that again. Everything else is at the ready as well. Do have the Shadow Blade now on Boogie. Maybe they can try to look for some type of play here, getting a big pick off. But like we were saying, they can't take a head-on engagement. They have to just go for the picks. Have to be outnumbering them.
And at the moment, just Jarex on his own. The rest of OG have actually smoked up as 4.
They've got a stolen Ice Blast too.
DNZ will be spotted out first by Rezo as they go in onto the Tusk. DNZ buys himself some time with the snowball, with the cooldown, and the right clicks from No Tail are there as they claim DNZ bottom lane. S4 already closing the gap onto Boogie's Beastmaster. Does have that Shadow Blade. They do not have detection as it seems, but it doesn't matter as he ticks down to the Flame Break from S4 with those sticky napalm stacks built up upon him. 2 kills yet again for OG.
Instantly go top.
They are ready to find more Weehawk. I think he realizes, or does he, Weehawk? He's actually going to turn with the Ice Blast bursting down S4, but the Astral from No Tail.
Okay, he sticks up.
Oh, the stolen Sonic Wave from Fly! rubbing salt into the wounds.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, this game is getting
from bad to worse.
Really is for Penta. Oliver.
Phantasm play. He's got Rezo alone.
And he's got it. All right. Oliver, they could get more out of this. Oh, no tells here though. Drops the sanities. Oliver still alive. Defensive Astrals there though. Oliver turns with the stun. Held back by the telekinesis. Oliver with the armlet plays. Can he get out of this one? Armlet toggling. Can he do it?
There's a blink on No Tail.
Oh. Okay, I don't think he can armlet toggle that one. Astrals in. Astrals out. He's down. No Tail though gets roared. Penta, fine one. Now look towards Fly. Fly with a stolen Chaos Spot will finish off DNC, but loses his life for it. The best trade that Penta's found so far. Still, they themselves, they lose heroes, but they did actually manage to kill Nota. They managed to kill Rezo.
That play by Oliver and Rezo.
Yeah.
Just isolates him.
S4 though.
S4. That's a. Oh,
that's a lot of hate.
Well, he did.
Jerax just wanted to slam down the ult. Weehaw.
It'd been a while since he used it, right? He just really wanted to use it again. Happens. That was good play there. But yeah, Oliver getting himself back in the game a little bit, but they do get ran down and lose several heroes. But he's gonna be going toward that Echo Saber build next, and like we see, if he can actually grab Rezo in the fights, if Rezo's alone, it's easy kills for Oliver.
It really is. It gets on top of him, and yeah, the CK damage still quite significant. Rezo nearly having the Sanjin Yasha complete. Top lane we are. Gonna play around a little bit with Rezo, but worried about what may be behind him. And indeed, there was a movement from OG heading up to top. They are looking for Weehaw. So if he can get him off the back of the homing missile, Weehaw has one more blink to create the distance. How deep does No Tail want to go? He's eyeing it. He is going to move in. Stomp, not going to connect in time. Weehaw just able to get out with the blink. We'll be fine. Fly blinks forward, seeing if he grab RMN, but RMN already up to the high ground. We'll be okay. Meanwhile, Boogie.
They get another one.
Getting the kill on S4 with Oliver. Moving around, catching him out.
Boogie's top net worth of his team. He's almost got a BKB finished up on this Beastmaster.
Could Penta do it? They're down 35 to 15. 10k lead for OG.
It's still super hard.
It is. Jumping from Fly. Snowball will come through, but the cooldown's there for the return players. DNC and RMN just melt. Oliver will drag in No Tail. Gets a good long stun. They have the Phantasm, but the Earth Splitter comes out. Oliver gets bursted down. We went in with the Sonic Wave, but it wasn't quite enough to kill off No Tail. And the team of OG as OG stands strong. And we'll be able to finish off this tier 2 tower. And that is now the CK down. And of course that Phantasm put on that very long cooldown for 2 minutes.
Everyone on the side of OG just a bit too big for Penta there. The OD just too tanky to get bursted, and everybody else just with the follow-up. Man, playing with OD is actually so nice. Does that Essence Aura? I've been seeing it like in every single one of these fights. Like people are low on mana, they get a proc, they're back in the fight, and constantly just keep fighting. Especially S4.
Oh yeah, for the bats.
Span sticky. Yeah, it's quite nice. And S4 does have an Arcane rune on himself too. One of the better runes, one of the best runes for Batrider.
Boogie with the Invis. But they found him. Sentry down and prepared for the Beastmaster. OG ready to catch those sort of movements out. Now with the cooldown chase, Rezo is looking for DNZ. Does he want to dive for RMN? He wants to. He wants to dive for this one. He's going in deep. Oliver is going to be there.
Might be too deep.
I think he has gone a little bit too deep. And Rezo is going to dive for that. Oh, that's a Rezo throw.
That is absolutely a Rezo throw. That's not your face.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be doing that. I mean, he just didn't give a hoot there. He went straight in.
Well, he was definitely feeling confident.
Yeah. Space created for the tier 2 tower.
Space created for Penta. Nah, yeah, they're still going to be able to get the tier 2, and they're still at quite a deficit. But shouldn't be him. Come on, shouldn't be giving those kills.
That's a big kill. Who got the kill for that?
Would be Weehaw, right? Yeah, 633 gold.
That's a bit of money for Wee.
Yeah, he's almost got Orchid finished up. But he's just still... If he gets pretty much caught in like any disable, he's dead. And that's a full Shiva's Guard on No Tail. So tanking up to deal with that CK minus armor in case he does get focus fire down, and now they can just always know which one that real CK is, as much as it's already going to be easy because of Arcane Orb. Bottom, Weehaw getting stalked. And he's gone.
He's eyeing. Well, he doesn't really want to do anything about Jerax. Does not have the burst for that. I mean, no, for any of the heroes really.
I mean, this Elder Titan's also like one of the tankiest heroes on their team now too. With that halberd picked up, 2200 HP. And No-Tail seems to know.
He seems to sense
He knows something's up.
I mean, if he actually found that, I would have been pretty impressed. If he actually just searched around the whole of that tree line, but he searched a little bit. Weehaw will be fine. And he has a TP scroll, Weehaw. We'll see where he wants to head.
I like that Boogie switched from having that BKB and quick buy. I think going for Necrobook is their way back. For him, at least.
Yeah, BKB seemed a bit strange, unless he did just want to be on the front lines and punching people, but...
Like this, they actually have some more damage, which they desperately need. Oliver almost has BKB finished up, so they're slowly but surely trickling some items back in. OG is farming, of course, a bit faster because they have some much stronger map control, and now S4 does have a gem picked up as well on the Batrider. But Weehaw constantly cutting bottom wave, so now they might actually put a ward down there or just check the tree lines entirely. Because he just constantly keeps doing that. Yeah, they're starting to ping it now too. Top lane.
Boogie.
Fly should be...
Oh, S4's there to save Fly. Fly will slide out of this. They'll turn on to Boogie. Boogie will fall. Fly will live.
Weehaw trying to TP. The stomp is just in between the two stomps.
No, he wasn't.
He was just in between both.
Oh no, poor old Jerax. My bad indeed.
Bait. DNZ does have Blink finished on Tusk. Spotting Jerax here. Jerax.
The bunch. Oliver's there as well. They've got the sharp block. Ice block comes in. He'll try for the Echo Stomp. Doesn't get it off.
Nice Blink by DNZ.
Wait, is he going to live? He's going to live. Went for the Blink. Actually goes the wrong way. Sharks won't catch him. And now RMN, he's going to be the first one to fall out of this. As they'll...
And now Weehaw blinked in.
Oh, no. He really wanted to find Jerax, but he was not quite so lucky, as Jerax is able to walk his way back to base. Very, very tanky, this Elder Titan.
Yeah, everything in combination there. The 200 health talent, 15% magic resist, and just that halberd plus drum. He's so tanky for this team. Actually, I think he still is the tankiest hero on their team. Maybe the Gyro's armor pushes him. Yeah, the Gyro's armor pushes him over a bit, but they will make their way into the pit. DD Rune.
It doesn't look like Penta will have the chance to do anything about this. Now, Ice Blast, oh, it might get the kill on Roche. Oh, nah, it's very hard to do. So that will be Aegis for Reza. Now he can go for those sort of dives that we saw earlier behind tier 3s. (43 to 16).
He finds himself some wards. Easy D wards with that gem. OG moving as a unit. Trying to find a pickoff.
Oh, DNZ will be grabbed immediately by the bat. S4 takes no prisoners.
They want Weehaw. He's pushing out this lane as fast as he possibly can. He's got his Orchid finished. Where's he gonna go? They're looking for him.
Oh,
OG on the hunt.
He is getting surrounded. No-Tail's there. Has the setup to buy time for the rest of his team to come through. Fly is going to be there with the grab, making sure there's no chance for Weehaw to jump out. A slightly unnecessary Sanity's Eclipse, but they don't want to mess around with that, I guess. As No-Tail just drops the hammer.
Fly is the same level as No-Tail. Fly has been everywhere in this game on this Rubik.
It is. It was 6'4", 27.
Dude, he's level 20. He's the same level as his cores.
A very impressive performance all around overall here for OG in game 2, as this one looks to be pretty impossible for Penta to swing back there without Weehaw for 30 seconds. They decided to feed the courier because why not?
Did that just walk through them?
Someone's feeding it.
That was the BKB for Oliver too.
It was. That was a straight up courier feed. It literally just went into all four of them as the team was quite visibly pushing the tower. So yeah, one of those games for Penta.
Yeah,
they've got game 3 to look forward to. And you know, game 1 they look great. So
they did.
They got to switch things up in the draft. I think, as I said, it really felt like OG were able to force Penta into sort of that CK finisher, which just has struggled to really do much this game.
The opener was just terrifying.
Yeah.
Rubik, Elder Titan. They didn't pick heroes to kind of punish that. The Queen of Pain, they picked that third. It didn't feel like it actually paid off. He's been struggling so much on this quap. And OG continuing to knock at the door. S4 has boots of travel, so he's going to push up bottom and probably join his team.
PENTA can they really do something to stop this?
Weehaw has now fallen below the Rubik's net worth. Fly. I mean, Fly is having a spectacular game, but Weehaw is suffering quite a lot.
Oh, nearly being able to pop Rezo once, but not quite. Oh, jumping snowball out.
Steals the snowball. He's got Blink snowball if he wants to go for the saves now on the Rubik as well. Rezo. Back up. They're gonna wait for her. Just gonna farm up a bit more.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
45 to 16. I just realized how many kills OG had.
Yeah, they got a lot of kills this game.
How are these scores looking? Oh god, I don't want to look at the scores. Don't look at the scores, guys.
Oh, Weehaw.
Oh, the stomp! And
Perfectly timed by Jerax.
they actually are able to kill him with just those two. Still.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Yeah, Weehaw just he had a really tough start to this game in that lane. It looks like, I don't know, it might not be the day for Weehaw to play quap. He really struggled in the mid lane.
Boogie looking for Jerax here with the book, with DNZ. Do they have the damage? The halberd, the evasion is not looking to be enough.
Jerax, but now Noto, here comes the cleanup crew from OG. Take down DNZ. Oh, snowball with the stolen snowball from Fly onto the Beastmaster and take both of them down. There is a gem there, and Fly knows it. He'll head over, he'll pick it up. Keep that safe in the hands of his team. And now the buybacks come through. S4 leads in with the Yules onto Oliver. 6 seconds and the courier will be back alive, and hopefully for PENTA no one feeds the courier this time.
Yep. Really needs the BKB in the fight.
They absolutely do. He has to have that BKB, otherwise he has no chance at all.
Yeah. He'll at least be able to stand with his hero, but his Phantasm is going to be a different story. Rezo flacking away off the buildings. They actually pop a smoke to avoid some of the damage and get a hopeful decent engagement, but
Dire's middle barracks.
Rax is down. 27k gold advantage, and it just keeps going up, Owen.
It does. That number's not going down. You can see on the graph getting sharper and sharper the lead up to the advantage that OG currently have.
What items are coming out for OG now? The courier is going to be delivering a BKB as well as that's a Lotus Orb for Fly. He can buy the plate mail from the side too. I mean, he's matching his course. Look at that hero level. Him, Gyro, and OD all level 22.
Yeah. And as you said, you know, his net worth still above that of the.
Oh, he's actually passed all of the cores on the side of PENTA now.
Yeah, he's having a great game, Fla.
I mean, he's involved in 35 of their kills. He's just been cruising around the map.
I think you go back to...
Scan comes out. They actually catch PENTA.
They are moving down here. They will jump in. Silence, Raw. Defensive Astra's going to be there. The BKBs are out as well. Ice Blast comes in, but the Sanity's a clip drop by No-Tail. PENTA just mounting as two of them die. Oliver's trying to man fight. Will bring down the S4 bat with him, but it costs him his life. 4 dying on PENTA. Boogie, the only survivor. As OG will not be upset about losing S4 for that.
We might see the GG in a moment. They blew Phantasm there. They didn't blow the quap ulti, but the big ones for the defense are definitely down. And OG, they just run mid.
There's buybacks for PENTA, but as you say, the ults, especially with the AA and the CK, they're the ones that they need for these fights to have any sort of chance of getting the kills, and they were expended. OG on the tier 3 tower.
Still a tier 2 bottom. I guess maybe that's what PENTA's hoping on, but they're actually about to have the 5 bottom net worth in a moment.
Are under attack.
Bottom lane Fly. He's looking to go for solo kills here, but doesn't have detection on himself, so won't be able to finish off Boogie, but that tier 3 Amrax up done off the top lane, and OG, so they will for the most part respect the heroes coming back in on Penta. They do manage to get the sharp block onto Jerix, but Jerix has just picked up a BKB, so he's fine. Pops the BKB, turns and punches the Tusk down.
He's got the attack speed talent. Look at him go.
34k net worth lead.
They have now the five top net worths on the side of OG, 5 bottom net worths on the side of Penta.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't seen that in ages.
Yes. Not pretty for Penta. Oh, Sonic Wave comes in. Penta, can they get big kills out? As they look towards No-Tail, chasing him down. No-Tail just turns onto Boogie. The stomp comes out. They have managed to bring down Jerix very low, but the disarm comes out in time. They turn onto Oliver. Oliver will fall. Weehart jumps in. He cannot get No-Tail. No-Tail will survive for now. RMN, can he find anything with this? The Ice Blast pass over will be dodged
No-Tail
by No-Tail, and GG is cool. They've had enough of this brutality. Penta will finally tap out of this game 2, and we will be going to a game 3, of course, but
that was I have not seen a team actually have all 5 net worths over another team in quite a long time. This one